Let's all take a moment to admire that beautiful conversation between Niva and White Chaika. By far the best usage of dialogue in the series thus far. Every character should speak like Chaika. From now on. Seriously, every character should speak like Chaika. That dialogue, that conversation was 10 out of 10. Just alone, that conversation, 10 out of 10. So, this week's episode of Hitsugi no Chaika. A lot of mystery, and once again, this episode is setup. This is straight out setup for the final arc of this series. Now, as I've been told, this is going to be concluding the Hitsugi no Chaika series. So this is going to be the definite final arc of the series, unless there's some form of Season 3 I'm unaware of. But either way, this episode sets up something very interesting. A lot of mystery is swelling around Guy. For instance, Guy in this episode gets a little bit of hints at what he's connected to. Like, the hints I'm getting from this episode makes me think he's connected to Hartgen, the hero that's in the castle. I think I'm saying his name right. That he's connected to Hartgen, and he is working with the other Chaikas, like those black Chaikas, the twins. And so, I'm curious exactly where they're taking that, because Niva is going along with Guy at the end of this episode, and that's the question we have to bring up. I mean, the entire mission of White Chaika was to bring Niva. So he doesn't need White Chaika anymore? Overall, though, like I said, the episode sets up the tournament. Like, this tournament that's going on to get the remains, the final remains of the Emperor. And you see how the Red Chaika and the White Chaika have joined this tournament, and they're going to be kicking some ass. And you have it to where Toru is going to try to steal the remains without actually having to participate in this tournament. So we'll have to see where that pans out. But one thing I liked about this episode was Frederica, the way she acted when she, like, turned into a cat, tricked those two people, like, at the gate, about to ambush our team. And when you see freaking just everybody get slaughtered, these, like, fodder people get slaughtered by Toru, you see it to where Frederica transforms back. It's like, oh, I didn't get to do nothing. That was adorable. That was just straight out adorable. Oh my god. Frederica needs more screen time, and she needs more battles. Every time she's in a fight, or she's fighting, she's getting fucked up. Like, she always gets stabbed, fucked up, flies and hits the freaking island, face first like a crashing plane, something. Frederica needs more screen time, and being more badass. I'm tired of seeing her just as a Neko. I want to see some awesome epic fights with her in this final conclusion. Since this is the final conclusion, I want to see an epic fight with her. Moving past that, we find out how Gillette actually was saved. How he was, like, saved in the last season. Like, the final cliffhanger last season where everybody thought most likely he was alive or we thought he was dead. We find out the events of how he survived. Guy, supposedly, from what I could see from this episode, manipulated every soldier around him, like, brainwashed and mind-controlled them, and told them to, like, jump and pile up on top of Gillette and save him from the big laser blast. So, that is how he survived. The big thing is we don't know exactly why he has forgotten his memories. Like, why has he forgotten everything? I mean, did his memories get erased by Guy? But we find out, though, Guy saved him, and that Gillette actually has some form of hatred inside of him. So, yeah. Interesting reason to save him from death, certain death. So, clearly showing that Guy is not a good person. He's not a good guy. So, he definitely has some form of evil plans that's in the works right now for him to save someone with deep hatred. Now, one thing I'm interested to see exactly is what is Vivi going to do when she actually encounters the person she loves that has completely forgotten her. I wonder exactly what is going to happen with that situation. It's probably going to happen either next episode or the episode after that, because that's something I'm really itching to actually wonder about. In this episode, we also get a couple other things going down. Blue Chaika, is that you? Because we see a Chaika, apparently a Chaika, eating meat. Just eating something that looks like raw meat or something. Just eating a piece of meat. And we always see the lips, like the lower half of the face. We don't get to see any clothing or nothing, but we can tell it's a Chaika by the hair, by the way the face is. It looks like a Chaika. But the smile reminded me of something that you would see from the Blue Chaika from last season. So, is that Blue Chaika I saw? Was that really Blue Chaika I saw in the middle of this episode? Very strange, because if Blue Chaika's alive, that's gonna definitely change things up a notch. But overall, the episode was good. I have no complaints, honestly. I mean, there was a couple animation derps here and there in this episode, but of course, nothing is perfect. The music, for the most part of this episode, was pretty nice. I like the music, especially when we got to see a little bit of the fights in this episode. The music was beautiful. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How you feel about this week's setup episode of Hitsugi no Chaika Season 2. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.